my name is Richie Woodhall. Back in 1998, I achieved the ultimate dream, I would say, in boxing, in becoming a world champion. I beat a fella called Sugar Boy Malinga for the World Championship, WBC Super Middleweight Championship of the world. Here in England, beat me in my hometown, in Telford in Shropshire. And that was the end of the road for me as regards to, I was a little boy, 7-year-old kid, when I had the dream of becoming a world champion. And I went to a local community centre because I said to my dad, "Dad, I want to be a boxer, Dad." And he took me along to this community centre and I learned how to box. All over the world, this country, everywhere, there was probably hundreds of thousands, if not millions, of kids my age wanting to be a world champion like Muhammad Ali. 99.9%, probably more than that, out of those millions of kids aren't going to make it. So that makes me special. I'm in a bracket of people who have stuck to my goals in life, okay? Set myself goals, kept my focus, kept my dream alive. I was a 7-year-old boy, and then I became champion of the world at the age of 30. And as you go through life, okay, as you go through sport, your sporting career, no matter what you choose to do, people will be there to knock you off balance, to knock you off course. Situations will arise in every one of your lives. Whatever you choose to do, people always knock you off. You've got to just keep going, just keep that focus, okay? And I went to America to fight for the championship of the world back in 1996, and I was beaten in the 12th round. I was knocked out in the 12th round against the world champion, okay? And then after this contest, I received some news that really changed my life because I had to have an operation on my elbow. And I had a surgeon come to me after the operation. He said to me, "Richie, got some bad news for you, son." And this fella said to me, "Forget about being a world champion. You've got to retire. It's all over." And do you know what? It took me 2 minutes to make the decision that changed my life and got me back on course. Because I wouldn't accept what this fella was saying to me. I said, "No way. I'm going to be world champion one day." The problem I had, I couldn't throw my punch the straight right hand. I'd lost cartilage and I chipped a bone on my elbow and I had to have it removed. And so I had no extension on my arm. I couldn't punch out because the pain was terrible. But what I found was I could punch as a bent arm punch, as a hook. I could also punch as an uppercut. The problem there being, I had to get closer to my opponent to land the punch. And when you're boxing at world championship level, you only have to be 10 or 12 centimetres closer to someone like Joe Calzaghe, and your head goes back and you're beaten every time. So I had to master this new way of boxing. And you know what, there's an old saying, where there's a will, there's a way. I trained for 10 months, trained every area of my body to really strengthen up, still practiced with my jab, I worked on my footwork, getting in close, landing the shot, and then moving to the side, and then moving back out of range. And I had to crack it right at the very highest level. And I did. And in 1998, I fought Sugar Boy Malinga for the championship of the world, and I want to show you something. So that belt there is the dream of a 7-year-old boy who was brought up in Telford in Shropshire. And I'm telling you now, we never had facilities like this where I was from, in Telford in Shropshire, because it's a very new town, Telford. And there was just one council estate and one community centre that had a boxing club. And I won a world championship from that community centre. I don't know what I'd done if I'd have had facilities like this. And with these people here today to back you people, I tell you, the sky is the limit. There's probably 60, 70 kids in this room today, and there's probably over 100 people altogether. We all have one thing in common in life, and you know what that is? We all want to be successful. Whether you want to be a dancer, whether you want to be a footballer, a tennis player, no matter what you want to do, we all want to be successful. Someone in this room will go on and achieve great things in their life. There's a future millionaire sitting in this room. A future millionaire sitting where I'm looking now. There's only one question I want you to answer. Am I talking about you or the person sitting next to you? Because it will happen in this room, in this place here. Coventry Futures and Positive Futures coming together, Sporting Futures. All because of that, someone will go on and achieve what I've achieved, either in boxing, football, dancing, whatever. You'll go to the very top. Just keep the dream alive. You just got to live that dream. We've got the Olympics coming up in 2012. Someone in this room could represent Great Britain at the Olympic Games. Make no mistake about it. Good luck.